All right, hi everybody. Today we're going to deal with silhouettes. Anyway, let's just get to it. Let's see. So the first thing I'm going to do is last episode, learn to draw boxes, right? Learn to draw a series of boxes, and this was a skill of being able to render lumps in space. Because whenever you're drawing something, it always has to take up a certain amount of space. This is what makes a drawing work. Drawings are optical illusions. So if you can make the illusion of something appear to get closer and further, and then it means you've got a drawing that is successful. So I'm going to just keep on going here. Get my warm up. This is how I start my day. Always. And being able to do these boxes as silhouette objects. So getting closer. This is a nice way because it really shakes off the rust because it's so hard. Okay. And it gets you instantly thinking about how silhouettes and can take up a certain amount of space. So that's the internal edge. Gotta find the external edges. Okay. I still don't feel, that's the thing. I'm going to keep on doing this until the rust is really shaken off because I can't move forward if we can't get these things to really come around. There we go. That comes up, and then this comes forward. Okay, good. That feels a lot better. All right. Then we went and started making you can join the boxes together to get your outline drawings. And then there is the extension of the exercise where you basically tumbled this cross shape. It goes all the way through. And then it comes around, and you learn to do this with no interior lines. You can put dots down, I guess, but it's just a way of forcing you to think of something without actually having to draw it. You have to be able to imagine something that is not there. Not easy. Not easy at all. I have another one here. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that goes down there. That comes over here. That goes up here, across. There. All right. So, when you're dealing with silhouettes, the object is still the same. You're still trying to make lumps in space. I can make one lump. I can make another lump. The bigger lump appears to be further away than the smaller lump. So if I connect those two, I've got myself a shape where anytime you've got a shape with a fatter end and a skinnier end, the fatter end appears to be closer. We're still trying to make an illusion. So if I want to make a chain of these shapes, I can go with a smaller one, slightly larger one, a really big one. That's the other thing. I adjust my brush size according to whether and how far or close or how big the object is. So I can draw chains of shapes that appear to get closer and go further and further away. Alright, so being able to recognize a silhouette as having the ability to get closer and get further away is very important. So you can see there, I've got a silhouette of a form that is coming towards me. See that? I can say I can light the top of this form. So when you're painting, you're dealing with silhouettes. This is the bridge between working with line and working with paint shapes, is the silhouette. Because silhouettes make things are instantly recognizable. This is the first thing that we tend to notice. You know, if I want to draw a human head, then I'm going to carve out a lump in space. I'm not really trying to draw a head. I'm just trying to make a lump in space that takes up the same space as the head. I have a chin there. Fill out the cranium. Right, so you can have human head like that. That's from the side. Suppose we want to rotate it. Let's make it so that this head is at a 3/4 and coming towards us, so the jaw is coming forward, back, and then we fill in a bit of the cranium. We won't see the nose. Okay, there we go. Got to make this lump take up a certain amount of three-dimensional space. Not drawing heads, just drawing lumps. You're wanting to draw, and then right afterwards you can start casting light on it. Still dealing with shapes here, but so silhouettes are all very, very important. It's nose casts a shadow. An eye can cast a shadow. More silhouettes. People. If you want to deal with people, then same thing. I'm going to use a series of shapes. So this lump is where the head's going to be. Here's the upper torso with the shoulders. Here's the abdomen. I want the legs to go further away. Just deal with a lump. And it's so easy to just reshape the lumps until you have a readable silhouette. If I want to do a person sitting down, or let's do a chair for instance. Let's see. So I just need a rectangular sort of plane. Let's get the chair back in there. Silhouette of a chair. The other leg. You might even do a whole series of these chairs. It's a great exercise, because now it's taking you from the realm of line into the realm of shape. Let's reinforce the chair. And let's keep rotating this. Do a series of these. Reinforce. I'm going to have to use a smaller brush. A series of chairs. See, the difference between a line and paint stroke is just that the paint stroke is fatter. A line is just a very, very skinny paint stroke. Fill that in. Alright, so make a series of chairs. This is a great exercise. A series of chairs gets you used to the idea of using paint strokes instead of having to encapsulate things with lines. And there's no limit to the angles at which you can pull off. I'm using the seat of the chair, this